Thank you. Again, my name is Scott Henry. I'm the county detective for the Tioga County District Attorney's Office, and I'm retired from the state police, retired from the job in '09. We have a problem, and that's apparent as far as the county is concerned, probably the worst that I've seen, and I'm born and raised in this county. My last, 6 years or so with the state police, I was out of Mansfield Barracks. The majority of my time was down in Montoursville. In fact, Judge Butts and I go way back to the 80s, and I've seen a few things over the years. Last almost 5 years I've been with the District Attorney's Office. First of all, I'd like to say, and the mayor made a comment, it's very nice to see all the folks here tonight. We've gone around the county and done some drug awareness programs, and some you see quite a few, and unfortunately some others that we don't see too many folks there. But right now, I would deem the issues that we have in the county is epidemic. Our heroin issue is something that I haven't seen to this point, as bad as what it is. Certainly the sheriff's here tonight, he sees it every day, Corporal's here, Chief McCurdy. I think they'd all agree with me with what we're seeing out there in the heroin side of things. I per se am not out in, I call it the gin weed. I don't go out and play in the gin weed as much anymore as what I used to. These guys are, they're out there every day. But I am seeing that we're getting a lot of situations in regards to overdoses, fatalities, in regards to, fortunately a lot that the folks are able medically to get treatment and get brought back. I'd say we're probably extremely high in that area. Is Kathy here tonight, actually? I don't see her anywhere from the ER. Just normally she has some stats for us in that aspect. One of the things that I'm strong at, the mayor mentioned about what can we do to nip this in the bud. How do we stop this? And I've always been one that's big on education. My last, as I said, 6 years with the state police, I was a community services officer here at the barracks, and it gave me an opportunity, that position, an opportunity to interact with our schools and with our youth, and I think that is proactive is the word. That's huge. I think that's something that is strongly in need. Unfortunately, at this point in time, we no longer have that position here in the north. My boss, Mr. Wheeler, who's present here tonight, we've done some things in regards to try to keep that going. I think that we need to look more to having that back. Again, that's a great opportunity, that position to interact with the kids. Education to me is one of the key things here as far as talking to our youth and hopefully impressing upon them that that's something they don't want to get involved in. The assets in regards to law enforcement, again, let's be frank, it's Tioga County. We're a little different than, say, Lycoming County and some of the other places. One of the things that also I wanted to mention earlier that we're dealing with here in Tioga County that probably a lot of counties in the Commonwealth don't deal with is the methamphetamine and the manufacture of that. It is a huge problem, not only for us, but in some of the neighboring counties. What concerns me with methamphetamine is not only the product and the use, but it's the making of the product. It's very hazardous. The one-pot method is currently being used. It's a little different than when I used to teach these programs back as a statey, but it is, unfortunately, it's quickened the process of making this and putting it out on the street. But it is very volatile and it's very dangerous, and it worries me in regards to the citizens of the county. Unfortunately, inadvertently stumbling across one of these laboratories. That is a big concern that I think we face that some of the other places don't. One of the things that I'd like to impress upon is just, and the mayor mentioned, is we have to communicate. All of us at all levels. I think we're all part of this team that needs to work together to try and eradicate this problem, to curb this problem. If we don't, and that's at all levels, whether it be all levels of the criminal justice system, but certainly as far as government, et cetera, to bring our assets to place and to bear to where we can address it. And if we can't talk about it, then that's a big problem. But all right, well, I'm done.